what it's come to. Went for it, pulled it.
It is.
Really not making much of his opportunities, and those are good opportunities against the world #1.
So double top then, missed with his first attempt, gets it with the second attempt, and that's the first leg on the board for the #1 seed. And when these two last met, the International Open, Benito van der Pas's first PDC ranking final, he was taking out 158, 122 finishes. You know, an unbeaten run of 21 matches that Van Gerwen was on came to an end as Van der Pas went on a decent run. But it's a different world to playing up on this stage tonight, John.
84.
Well, I think he can handle this stage, but you know, whether he actually comes out in the form he needs to be, it's a lot iffier with Benito. You just don't know what you're going to get, and it's not looking so far, like he said, all comfortable. Of course, it is the toughest challenge to have the world #1 to play, but we know there's a capability, but a lot is, you could tell a lot from Benito by how he starts, and I don't expect it to change much. Hopefully he does.
He needs something big here, and a handy switch, and a handy second treble 19 as well. But Van Gerwen, against the dart, still has the opportunity. Bullseye for a 1-2-8. Oh, straight the wire.
Yeah, he really looked good and aggressive. The rescue attempt by Van der Pas not materializing, although it did hit 2 trebles. I have to think Van Gerwen, with this 25 and 9 for #8, it's going to go in.
Games on the second leg, Michael Van Gerwen.
It looked almost as easy as you were describing it.
But he looks that comfortable. He looks completely in belief that, you know, he'll win this match, and he's really trying to get that belief he'll win the tournament.
140.
It's a horrible position to be in, to be broken so early in what is your first match in the World Matchplay Championship, and that's what Benito van der Pas is facing. But don't forget, he's a man, when we saw him at the Worlds, beat Dave Chisnell in the last 32. Great performance 59 against Chisnell there. Lost 4-0 to Robert Thornton in the next round. But we know he's got the talent.
Well, in general, I think he needs a good start in any match, but particularly up against Van Gerwen.
92.
So this is his chance, you think, to break straight back here.
Well, he did have a chance to break in the first leg. He needed the 100, and not too unreasonable. A much better composure there, the maximum to get to 53. Now, nothing Michael can do to stop him breaking him.
98.
It's a high-quality start to this match to really settle those nerves. Double top. Oh, he's on the ball.
Benito van der Pas. Or like Benito to throw first.
And that is just what the doctor ordered. And that, John, is how to throw away a really good platform that you're building.
Well, it's just the tension is evident. He's going as his first dart goes, really.
But it's the strange idiosyncrasy of darts, isn't it? You've just broken someone. You should be feeling great about the world. You go up there and you tense up and you throw a duff score. But he's bounced back well.
Well, yeah, first dart in and followed it twice. So it's really important how his first dart goes in a turn. A good cover there.
95.
His covering has been superb so far, Benito van der Pas. The trouble is he's having to switch a bit more often than he would have wanted.
Yeah, Michael puts himself in position to get the break back.
And he's blocked the bed there with his first 2 darts. Once again, the cover sorts him out. It is half an opening if Van Gerwen misses this. He's going to go treble 20 for tops, and he has left his fellow Dutch compatriot with a chance again. The important thing is he's got to get himself to a double. 16 will leave the bull. Double 9 it is. Oh!
76.
And once again goes close, but not close enough.
A good effort. It's double top. Well, look at that miss.
50.
What's that tell you? I guess he's suddenly thinking, wait a minute, this is not going to be as easy as I first thought. One for double four. To hold.
Fine score.
Really needed that. He knows it.
Yeah, it's only the fourth leg of a match that could go a long way, but tension on both sides, and the experience comes through for Van Gerwen to go back 2 legs in front.
Here we see Michael still scolding himself over the 60 effort.
Well, so he should. You're the number 1 seed, you should be expecting big things. Van Gerwen lookalikes wherever you see from our vantage point in what is a packed house here in the Winter Gardens tonight. I had to do a double take. I was on the train the other day and I thought I saw Michael Van Gerwen. Turns out it was just a guy with a bald head that worked at a local supermarket. Yeah, the hairstyle and the green.
145.
You wouldn't like what Michael would serve you up.
126.
Well, certainly not if I was Benito van der Plas at the moment. 100 here at least gets him onto a finish.
100.
And he will come back to make an attempt. And I know it's 160, John, but if you've got to go for a big checkout, it's a nice one because you don't have to deviate
60.
too much.
Benito require 160.
The path is clear.
It's unlucky because he wasn't far away with the first
and the
one.
third one really unlucky because instead of leaving 60, which is a simple out, 75 if he gets the chance, and Michael looking to take that opportunity away with a double 18.
Gauge on the 5th leg, Michael Van Gerwen.
It's a 1-1-6 finish for Michael Van Gerwen. And he's been broken.
The heights, he wants to impress, he wants to scare people. Much like Peter Wright must have done there. Very impressive.
Yeah, he certainly set his stall out there tonight, has Peter Wright.
58.
And of course, if the seedings go according to plan and Wright maintains his form, he might be meeting Michael Van Gerwen en route to the final. Long way to go in this championship. And what a brilliant championship it is. First time I've been to Blackpool to see the World Match Play.
136.
It's been quite a sad day in the world of Formula One. It's the best tonic to see the top players up on the stage at the moment.
140.
So Van der Plas, for once, the cover shot not
96.
working first time out, but it's a half chance and a half chance only. He's relying on Van Gerwen to miss here, and it's bullseye. And Van Gerwen did miss.
He's attacking his shots very well, though. He's about as close as you can be without hitting it. It's tops.
37.
And that's the sort of chance we say when you play a number 1, you need to hit. It's double 8. Second time in the match, he's cleaned that up well.
7 leg is Mike want to throw first.
1 dart.
Game on.
Well, that's all Benito van der Plas had. And 1 dart watches on from the audience. And how much are you thinking on that 1 dart, John, that I can't make a mistake? And how much does that then lead to the fact that eventually you do miss it?
Yeah, it's tough. You would focus, you have to try, but sometimes trying takes away the focus.
60.
Van Gerwen comfortably ahead,
100.
even with that ton. 2 players that have met 6 times previously. Van der Plas, one, as we said, the last meeting.
96.
Their first meeting, 2010. In the PDC Under-21 World Championships in the semi-final.
140.
By which time this man had already won a World Masters Championship and was just starting to set his stall out in the PDC world.
Yeah, he had a really great start to his darts career, and it seemed a little unfair that he was even in the other competition, but hey, that's how old he was. That's only fair.
16, wasn't he, when he won the World Masters? Didn't like that though, did he? In theory, it shouldn't cost him, as Benito is a long, long way behind. And is his head just slightly dropped in the last leg and a half there, John?
71.
Well, it's... Oh, I'm in a score line. And, just nothing seeming to go. It's 8-8 for Michael. Yet another leg.
Eighth leg is Benito to throw first. Game on.
Well, Michael always shows you how he feels.
39.
You'd like to play poker against him, really. That would be the ideal, not darts.
You think you might have an advantage there?
177.
Well, maybe not. He probably has a better bankroll.
Yeah, when he goes all in, you might not be able to match that.
Yeah. Table stakes, please.
97.
Well, talk of the 9 darter whenever Van Gerwen's at the board. Not going to happen on this particular visit. But he's not going to get much closer to 3 more trebles, John, without hitting them than he did there.
100.
I wouldn't be surprised if he starts with another, 3 treble beginning to a leg to have that chance. He's at the point in the match where he could start thinking about other things aside from just winning the match. I was going to comment earlier that in darts you have an opponent in a round, but there is also the factor you're competing against everybody in the whole tournament to have the best round, or to be the most spectacular, or to get the most notice.
Yeah, well, they're going to notice this if he follows up with another treble and the bullseye. Oh! And once again, he just misses the bullseye. He'll get there eventually.
Well, he'll be pleased enough if he gets to 25 and 2 darts again.
100.
Hasn't lost in the first round of a TV major in over 20 tournaments, Michael Van Gerwen. And now is within 3 legs of extending that run.
Michael to throw first. Game on.
It's all looking very ominous for Benito van der Pas,
93.
who at least has avoided the whitewash.
Yes, and I think that he probably was expecting a little more of himself than he's got, but it is a very intimidating venue and obviously an opponent. He can only learn from it for the future. You have to realize that Van der Pas will be back.
Yep. First time at the World Match Play. I'm sure he'll be here again.
140.
His second full season with the PDC.
Michael only averaging around 100 here, but I really like how he's playing. I like his attitude.
130.
I like how he's getting on his shot. I like how he's attacking the outshots. And, he's really showing a lot of good signs here, even though his average isn't astronomical.
99.
He's actually showing that he's enjoying it a lot, as he should be at this stage. He went for 2 double 18s there to try and finish off that leg.
Well, he doesn't want to lose focus too much.
95.
He knew that Van der Pas wasn't going to check out, obviously, on 165. But a 13 double 16 will sort everything out if he gets it, which of course he does.
Michael Van Gerwen. 10th leg is Benito to throw first. Game on.
Well, what Benito needs here is something spectacular. What he's producing is something good, but good is not good enough. Not against this.
140.
Do you want to translate that one for me?
I think he's after a 9-dart leg.
Yeah.
97.
Which, as you reminded me earlier, John, is the easiest thing to do in this tournament.
On a Saturday night.
81.
Yeah, Blackpool, yeah.
Exactly. You did it.
Case in point.
Along with Wes Newton,
45.
Van Gerwen himself, Barney, Phil Taylor, the men who have hit 9-dart finishes here in Blackpool.
98.
But no finish. So 6 darts for Van Gerwen from 182. He's hoping to only need 4. Well, he's left 22. Or left 2, sorry.
Yeah.
That was my math.
Well, that is showboating, but
that is
51.
something you hope he won't regret. Kind of silly, really.
yeah, silly, stupid. Why did he do that? What was the point of that? I'll tell you what the point was. It gave him another leg. Doesn't matter if it's double 20 or double 1. Van Gerwen's hitting them all. And he's
Hold it against his talent level that it didn't quite pan out tonight so far.
well, that's a rare, we'd say sloppy, poor start from Van Gerwen, and Van der Pas is jumping all over that
140.
with a ton 40. So far so good in this leg.
100.
But he can't carry it on. That's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Those 3 darts there.
Well, he just hasn't looked
96.
settled at any point in the match, even when he's hit some good scores. Every turn is new. He's laughing at himself now at the inconsistency.
140.
Well, shame it was only a 140 for him. 1080, of course, left him on a finish. But Van Gerwen is rather making this leg easy for him, or easier.
Well, yeah, he can't leave a finish here.
39.
And against throw for Van der Pas.
59.
He wishes the whole match had been this easy.
I'm sure he does.
And saying that, he hasn't won the leg yet. Michael could put the heat on. You know he likes 180 to leave 2. He can hit 180. No, he can't now, but there you go.
59.
Yeah, he wasn't going to leave double 1 that time around. That was quite stylish in the end. But Shanghai for the leg for Benito Van der Pas for a second break of throw. He has broken Van Gerwen's throw to win the only leg so far.
100.
And that never looked to me like he was going to do it again.
Yeah, the bad news about that is it means he's never held his throw.
Is you looking on the negative there? I'm trying to accentuate the positive
64.
for him, John.
Benito requires 20.
He has not held the throw.
Good shot near everything.
Two
Benito
breaks.
Van der Pas.
It doesn't matter, he's doubled his tally.
Benito to throw first. Game on.
Now this is the one, John. This is where he holds his throw now.
You know, as miserable as this has been for him tonight, I think he's still enjoying the atmosphere here a bit. He's soaking it in. He's filing it away a bit. He knows he wants to be back and mount a more serious challenge against whoever he may play. And he's likely to be back. He's a real talent.
Well, I suppose the last leg to get to the magic 10 in the first round is always the hardest. Van Gerwen was averaging
58.
before the second break well over 100, and he's just slipped a little bit. Van der Pas has moved up a couple of points.
Nah, it's very difficult. You're one leg away from the match and you have a break and you lose your focus because you realize that the truth is you're going to win.
Yeah.
And you just cannot get the focus back. There needs to be necessity sometimes for focus to kick in. Once he gets a little angry at himself for kind of not looking too sharp in front of his adoring fans, you know, he'll probably produce something and put this match away. Maybe a 170 out.
Well, I was going to say, he could do that right now.
170.
He's come close before in this match. Missed the ball for a 170. Doesn't get the chance this time around. This Van der Pas has to get this. He's got Van Gerwen waiting on double 18. It's double 18 for Van der Pas. There you go. He has held his throw. And the comeback continues. And Van Gerwen is starting now to pull and to push the odd dart. And just slip a little bit from where he was.
I don't think he's too concerned quite yet. Even with that 180. Even with the 180, and he's enjoying himself, but...
Well, mighty
Oh,
by
180 on the floor.
Yeah,
That was in there.
it was. It just caught the flight on the way in, couldn't grip into the sisal, and that was the end of that 180.
96.
And Van der Pas rather needed 60 on the floor there. As Van Gerwen has these 2 darts to forge
99.
ahead. Now Van der Pas has a chance. Ton 40 here will be very interesting indeed.
Yeah, even 100 though.
140.
And as you called it, is on 85. Nothing Van Gerwen can do.
90.
So, to break Van Gerwen's throw for a third time in this match, treble 19 he was going for. It's double 9, he's missed this once, he's missed it twice, this time on the outside.
Ugly at 196.
But still, no momentum involved here for Van Gerwen, and he's just sort of lost the plot. Not to say he's lost, but he's lost his way a little.
It's gone AWOL for a bit. Wherever that plot was, and whoever was writing Michael Van Gerwen's script, well, they've stopped scribbling for a bit. And Van der Pas, to me, John, is playing without fear. But now, does he start to get a little bit more concerned because he's getting that much nearer?
Well, that's just it. If he got another 3 legs, then he might start getting a little tense again. And, but believe me, that Michael would be too. If it gets if Benito can win another 3 and make it 9-7, well, then we have something special on our hands.
Well, he needed that treble 19 there, did Van der Pas. He's only 10 ahead. He's now 9 behind. And Van Gerwen didn't really capitalise on what was a very good first dart there. Where's the 180 now for Van der Pas? On his throw, it just gets a little bit more serious for him, and he can't quite rise to the level he needs.
It's awfully sporting of him.
Well, it wasn't 60 on the floor that time.
Well, I think it was, though, because it initially deflected down.
Yeah.
I think it was on path to go in. Just caught the flights.
But he's got 6 darts for the match here, Van Gerwen. And would desperately have loved a little bit more than just that. But to leave 100, that's more than good enough for him, with Van der Pas not able to get down to a 2-dart checkout. So come on then, Michael. You've been toying with your man. You've got 2 darts at double top for the match. And boom, there you go. Michael Van Gerwen, who has talked a lot about how much this title would mean to him, has taken it 1 match at a time and has taken the first round. Words there to Benito Van der Pas. Don't worry, he says you'll be back next year and you'll be a whole lot better for it. Van Gerwen, in his 7th World Matchplay Championship, is through to round 2.